Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Graves. I'd like to talk to you today about the use of medication to help with your weight loss process. This segment has general information about weight loss medications. To get the best benefit from medication-specific videos, I strongly suggest that you watch this video first. If this video was part of a college lecture, I would consider this video a prerequisite. It'll help you get the most benefit from the medication-specific videos later on. Obesity is very hard to treat. Our bodies are built to be super efficient machines, and the design is superb. Food is fuel for our bodies. Whatever food or fuel we do not use immediately, we store it as fat. The whole purpose of fat cells is to store all excess calories. It only takes a few hours to turn excess food into fat. Making new fat cells and growing fat cells is easy for our bodies. It can happen as little as a few hours. Once they're made, the fat cells do not go away quickly. It takes years for shrunken fat cells to die off. Our bodies are wired to respond powerfully to dieting. Our fat cells want to get back to the pre-diet condition. When we diet, the cells just become shrunken and hungry. A shrunken fat cell takes years to die off. When we refeed these fat cells, they refill with fat. Each time we cycle, reshrinking and refilling of fat cells, we cause them to become sick cells. Our bodies have lots of fat cell seeds. Refeeding the shrunken fat cells causes them to send signals that cause the seeds of fat cells to sprout and grow. These brand new or young fat cells are goal-directed. These new fat cells are very hungry and they want to fill up with fat. Mature or older fat is no longer just storing fat. The cells in this fat have gone through the process of shrinking and refilling, and they become sick. These fat cells start to behave more and more like hormone-producing cells and less just like storage fat cells. These sick fat cells produce inflammation chemicals that cause illness called adiposopathy, or sick fat. This sick fat causes us physical problems and affects the way our bodies work. We get damage to our bodies that we can feel, like arthritis of the knees, aching feet, and back pain. We also get internal damage to our bodies, like diabetes and blood vessel blockage problems. If you would like to learn more about adiposopathy, or sick fat, there is a video segment devoted to this topic. Our brains are wired to release a small bit of rewarding chemical very similar to morphine when we eat. Our brains truly become addicted to food, and it's a powerful addiction. Believe it or not, our brains are damaged from our obesity. Excess food and fat changes our brains, and our brains become rewired. We no longer recognize the healthy diet and the healthy weight that we have had in the past. We become addicted to the worst and most unhealthy types of food. The obesity cycle gets reinforced. If you'd like some more information, another video segment, Your Body is a Metabolic Machine, the Brain, can show you how we become addicted to food. As the years go by, the changes due to obesity become more permanent, and it gets more and more difficult to lose weight. It is possible to reset your brain chemistry to a healthier level. This requires losing weight and maintaining the weight loss for many months. We cannot just stop eating cold turkey, like quitting a drug habit or quitting smoking. We have to eat every day, but just the exact correct amount. We are addicted to food, and it's a powerful addiction. All of these factors together make losing weight very difficult, and making a very difficult problem worse. Our society presents us with poor choices for building a healthy lifestyle. Losing weight and maintaining weight loss requires us to carefully examine our motivations, build a plan, and take it one day at a time. There are many influences that affect how much and what type of food we eat. All these influences go through the final common pathway shown in the circle. The end result is that when the brain receives proper stimulation, we eat. This is a built-in and highly conditioned action. You'll recognize many of the signaling pathways. Family and social influences are part of our culture. We celebrate life events with eating. Sensory factors are built-in, hardwired responses. We eat more food when the environment is pleasing. Restaurants, for example, use this bit of human nature and spend a lot of effort with sights, smells, and textures to stimulate the eating response. Cognitive factors that stimulate eating response are everywhere in the advertising media. Watching television for 30 minutes is almost certain to expose you to several food-related commercials. The obesity treatment pyramid is one of the best methods to work on the obesity problem. We are struggling against the built-in tendencies of our bodies, as well as social and other factors that make losing weight hard. The treatment pyramid is designed to work on best medical evidence-based principles for success. The first level in the obesity treatment pyramid is skills training and education. A successful dieter needs a toolkit of coping and management skills to lose weight. Losing weight is hard. From the beginning of humanity, our bodies were built and are very efficient in seeking out, saving, and storing every single calorie. This slide summarizes the 4 treatment levels in the obesity treatment pyramid. The first level is by far the most important, and I want to discuss this in a bit more detail. The first level in the obesity treatment pyramid includes a commitment to change. This commitment to change is perhaps the most important aspect of any weight loss program. Losing weight is really hard to do, and you will need to have your steely resolve to be a success. You have to decide that you want to lose weight and feel healthy more than you want to stay the way you are. The first step is to make a list of all the reasons you want to lose weight. It can be a short list or a long list, but it has to be your list, and what will make your personal motivation work for you. It can include such reasons as to feel better every day, or to be able to sightsee when I travel, or to keep up with my kids, or to have more good years with my grandchildren. Once you've made up your mind to lose weight, it is important to build a support group. This group might include your family, friends, and people at your Weight Watchers meeting who are also working on weight loss. In today's electronic age, you also have the option of using the internet to connect with people as your support group. Sharing your motivations to lose weight and your support group has been shown to be a highly effective weight loss strategy. This helps to keep your motivation level high and to build your personal accountability system. Level 1 skills training requires a foundation of information for a successful diet program. Building a knowledge base is time-consuming but is well worth your effort. Some of this can be learned with this series of videos. A summary of the required skills you will need for a successful diet is also listed on this slide. Before you start your actual diet, you will need the ability to count calories. You'll also need to be able to evaluate the nutritional content of food, build a system to record your progress, and develop a support system. Since the changes are built in so tightly and are likely to be difficult, incremental steps to behavioral change are necessary. Skills training also requires starting your program of regular, moderate physical activity. When you have built your baseline skills and support systems, it is time to move to the second level. This is where you start your diet and maximize your exercise program. Remember the level 1 foundation principles while you're dieting. The commitment to your program is very important. It is easy to fall into the yo-yo dieting trap. Moving to level 3 on our obesity treatment pyramid is pharmacotherapy or diet pills. Medication is appropriate if there's at least 6 months of effort at levels 1 and 2. Medications do not cause weight loss. They will, however, make it easier to diet. Medications work through controlling hunger and helping you feel more satisfied, but they don't work without the intent to improve your diet. Medications is the third level of the obesity treatment pyramid. There are many important components in level 1 and 2 that help build a successful diet. Other video segments in this series include details about these critical components. I strongly suggest that before you start medication, you study and are very familiar with the other videos in this series. This slide is an illustration slide from a specific weight loss medication. I'm including this slide to illustrate several important general points. Not all patients respond to the same medication. Usually 12 weeks on a medication should produce at least 3% weight loss, and we should achieve 5% at 6 months. Some patients achieve a lot of weight loss with medication, and some achieve very little. Also, the weight loss response of an individual patient is commonly different for each of the medications. 5% weight loss is considered medically significant and has measurable health benefits for you. If you do not achieve this level of success, often more help in the form of education is in order. If there is less than 5% weight loss, I typically change medications or change the dose of the medication. A plateau in weight usually occurs after 6 months. If a 5% medically meaningful weight loss has occurred, this is a good sign and indicates that your weight stat, like your thermostat, is being reset. Your body is a metabolic machine. The weight stat can be reset to a lower level, but it will require several months until it becomes reset at this new level. After a period of time at this plateau, you and your physician can plan for further treatments. Patience is critical when working on a weight loss project. You must be prepared for permanent lifestyle change and to potentially take the medication for years. Yo-yo dieting is hurtful to your body and will leave you in worse metabolic condition because the condition of the fat changes. Fat starts behaving like a hormone, and it secretes many substances that make your entire body ill. If you would like more information, there's a video segment in the series about adiposopathy, or sick fat. Losing weight is a hard project. I suggest that you become familiar with all the principles of the obesity management pyramid before you even begin this project. I also suggest that you investigate communication tools with your primary care physician. Some doctors use electronic communication like MyChart. Other doctors prefer to use a health coach or a dietitian. If you would like to further discuss weight loss strategies, I suggest an appointment with your primary care physician. You and your doctor can work together to design the best weight loss program for your individual needs.